Ladies and gents, welcome back. We've all seen the mainstream media and the pursuit of the truth. Well, their truth, I think they call it these days. Anyway, the propaganda wing of the federal government, essentially, putting out fake stories or making claims that are well beyond the scope of reality. Anyway, this brings us today to a particular journalist. This is reporter covering federal politics for Global News. Global News TikTok host. Professional looking one there. Anyway, wrote an article a little while back, just actually only about a week ago. Good PR why anti-hate experts are urging politicians to step up vetting practices. And this is in concern with Pierre Poilievre meeting with James Topp. Well, we all know who James Topp is, and he's a Canadian hero amongst many. Now, she makes some serious accusations in this article, but it's not based on James Topp at all. It's based on guilt by association. So somebody may have attended a James Topp meeting. Somebody may have been walking alongside there with James Topp as he was on his mission. Nonetheless, this isn't what actually is triggering the response from James Topp, and it has to do with the URL. But let's get into what he had to say here. James Topp, on his Canada Marches Twitter account, posted this special announcement. Global News has published an article mentioning James, which you can find here, and that's what we're just looking at there under this archive. Just in case they decided they wanted to change some of the slanderous things that may or may not have been said in that article. We are drawing your attention specifically to the URL link, which is defamatory. We need your help, and here's what James had to say on this.
Good morning, everyone. It's August the 20th. This is a special edition of Canada Marches in which I have to address a claim made by Global News in their latest article called Good PR Why Anti-Hate Experts Are Urging Politicians to Step Up Vetting Practices by Miss Rachel Gilmore. Now, the problem with this article is the actual hyperlink to the article says James Topp, white supremacists, far right. So I take issue with this. This is straight up defamation, and I intend to pursue some kind of criminal and legal action, and you can help me by filing complaints with Global News, with various Broadcasting Standards Corporation, of which the links will include in this video. Global News and mainstream media have not been my friend. They are, in fact, inciting bad feeling and hatred to somebody who has done absolutely nothing wrong, and the result of which is going to be somebody getting hurt, and it's going to be me because I'm the one on the side of the road. So you can help me with this. Reach out to them, tell them to cease and desist inciting hatred against somebody who has done absolutely nothing wrong. Thank you very much.
And then there you go, link in the description on submitting complaint to Global News, Canada Broadcast Standard and Police Services. I'll find the link and I'll make sure it's in the description of this video here. But yes, we've seen it before, but this time James making a really good honest assessment here. These claims do lead to people taking action. This is something we've noticed in the past here. Now, you just willy-nilly throwing out there the term white supremacist far right. James has never done anything to lead anyone to believe that he's any of those descriptors. But we know what the tactic is here. You label your political opponents in anything. I mean, we see it honestly. Global News using their platform as a place to give their political opinion, not to actually just report on the news. But here we are, James openly calling them out, saying, listen, you've defamed me with this libel, even just in the link, but then the article goes on to try to bring guilt by association throughout this whole thing. It's there's not a lot to say. Anti-hate extremist researchers who could be whatever. We've seen this before, who say they've been monitoring. Of course, it's all these unnamed individuals, right? This group says, who they say has been monitoring this individual for years, says political parties and staff need to step up their vetting processes. Now, they're not talking about James in this article. They're talking about other individuals. And then they give, some, I want to say piss poor examples of what they're claiming is this stuff. There was one person who said, we oppose mass immigration, open borders, New World Order, and Sharia law, it claims. Is there anyone who really openly supports all those things? Other than that, I mean, yeah, you may have some unsavory individuals who end up aligning with you on particular causes, but this is all aimed at James Topp himself because of the popularity of the who may become the leader of the Conservative Party, Pierre Poilievre, deciding to walk for a few kilometers with James Topp and speak with him. Now, James Topp openly asked for all MPs to come meet with him, and he asked for anyone who wants to meet with him and speak with him across all party lines. Was that mentioned in this article? No, it wasn't mentioned in this article. So anyway, I'll leave the link for James Topp's announcement and for the link that he's encouraging people to go to in the description down below. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Happy Gilmore over here and her journalistic integrity. Well, we'll see. We'll see what people think about that. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Keep on trucking.